creme de la creme.
Uh-oh. This sounds familiar right here. I like this. Hey, yo. We back.
Are you tired of the fake and you want something real? Need topics that concern you, something you can feel. Real Talk TV is the spot where it's at. Take a seat at the round table, let's have a chat.
What's going on, everybody? Mr. Fantastic, and welcome to our roundtable discussion on Real Talk TV. I'm here with my panelists. We are very excited because we have definitely leveled up. And leveled up, I mean, we are here streaming on Android TV, Apple TV, Roku TV, Fire Stick. You're going to be able to pull up the roundtable discussion. My panelists, we've been here before. We done had some discussions on social media, but now we're ready to bring them to the screen, to your homes, so that you can enjoy our discussions as well, and not have to always be right up on the TV. So, this is the roundtable discussion here on Real Talk TV, and one thing that we like to do is advocate for a lot of different illnesses and sicknesses that's going around that's very important to us, such as mental health. We like to touch on that. We like to touch on autism as well, and sickle cell anemia. So throughout your journey with us here on the roundtable, you'll hear us advocate for a lot of these different things, diseases and sicknesses and illnesses. But one thing we also do is we come on the table and we keep it real. What you say? But yep. Do we keep it real or what?
Yeah. Yes. We got realist. Why not? Hello. Hello.
You know, it's Real Talk TV for a reason. You can find us on all platforms: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, any social site that you can think of. The roundtable discussion. If it ain't there, we gonna be there. We gonna be there. So going into a whole new season this year, 2021, we decided to level up from last season. We were filming at the Agape, but now we have our own production studio, which we are looking to come film in local businesses. If they want us to have our roundtable there, they can get in touch with us. We'll put the information down below here at the screen. Ain't that right, Kenny?
Yes.
Okay, we'll put it down below. Put it down below. Okay. And for those that don't know about us, you'll get to fill us at the table. We have plenty more panelists than it is right here, but right now we're starting off with these 6 and 7, including me. So we're gonna head on to our first topic of discussion. Now, we're gonna introduce our panelists.
Okay.
We're gonna introduce our panelists.
It was the facial expression.
Okay, all right, let me see if they on it. So let's introduce our panelists, and we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Okay, I'm your girl Kia from Florida. Currently, I live in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I'm a lit, so down-to-earth person, and I'm here to keep it real.
Derek Bargenet, I go by the name of Black Watch. I'm a Fayetteville City native. I'm big in the hip-hop community in the city. Doing movies, but I got a movie coming out called The Setup. March, top of spring, music, YouTube, Facebook, Black Watch _ BLAQUE, repping the Bar Fathers. I'm repping 26 Stop, Bag on the Clothing, 4 Flavor Hookahs, my man Ray Hustle. I'm just here to, add on positive conversation with the panelists, Real Talk TV, and like you said, we leveling up.
Ooh, it's my turn. Hey, y'all. I'm Sabrina Renee. Some of y'all might know me as Bossy. Mama 3, USA Army veteran. I'm gonna piggyback off here. I'm a lit individual too, you know what I'm saying?
Keep it real.
Baby. I'm here, you see me.
My name is Craig, just Craig. I'm an Army veteran, father of 1, and basically that's about it. I've been here in Fayetteville all my life.
her. She said it.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Candy. I am the owner of Candy Cam's Crafts and Photography. You can hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, and you also can hit me up on TikTok. Hi to my TikTok family, Candy.
Y'all see these shirts right here though?
Okay.
These are done by Candy.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
They're done by Candy.
You
I just wanted to put it out
go
there.
plug that thing in there.
All right.
And last but not least, you got Mr. Fantastic, founder, co-founder, producer, Real Talk TV Roundtable Discussion. And I also want to make sure that everybody knows that without these people right here at this table, there will be no Real Talk. But right now, we're about to get into this Real Talk TV discussion. And although we've come off a really, really tough 2020 of a year, and we can all hopefully of that, but the topic is your New Year's resolution. What are your New Year's resolutions and plans that you have going into 2021? Now don't y'all rush too fast, because I got some stuff I want to say.
Oh, child. Wow.
And I'm not going to keep my faith on this one, but
I get right on into
okay.
it. Mine, I don't have a New Year resolution, but mine is going to be focused on change, and that's going to be with myself. I'm going to focus on myself, self-love, and I'm heavy on protecting my peace. I'm heavy on it. Because let me tell you, I've always put other people before me. This year, I'm not doing that. If it's going to cost me my peace, look, you got to go.
No.
That's it. That's fine.
Man, to me, it's more like, man, if it's gonna cost me my 6 feet of space, you got to respect my 6 feet.
Yes.
You know, shoot. My resolutions, man, for me, it's kind of personal for me.
Politics, education, got it covered too. Things they scared to touch on, we gonna talk about it too. And who else could bring you a word with pops? Just Real Talk TV, we got it on lock. Real talk, real talk.
Because, like we say, I'm not going to say that I have a mental illness, but we all have our mental things that we deal with inside within us. And mine is to continue to look at the better side of things before I look at the negative and react off the negative first. Because a lot of times my mentality, my mental, when I get to that point, it's like, you took me to that point, I'm going to go that direction. So right now I got to change my mind, change my mental, and calm down and look at things the other way. So I'm going with that for me.
That's called a positive mindset.
So
Positive mindset.
yes.
You know?
I like it.
You know? Can't have nobody going live about you, talking about you, don't know you. Don't even know you.
Don't know you. I had to put my her on that.
Okay, you know.
To piggyback off my brother, it's personal for me too. I like to just work on more so of what I know to do as far as this point in my life. Credit, I advise everybody looking at it, no matter how old you are, the credit, that's the science of life, really, as far as financial aspect go. Just being a better person, man, like the sister said, my peace, man. Peace right now is crazy because what's going on out here, we have to have a level head and just getting an understanding of what's going on in society, what's shaping us to move this way or to move that way. Just having an understanding of that, I think people will be more alright instead of just waiting on what they say is gonna happen and waiting on what they're gonna give us and this and that and that and this. When we get it, we need to build on that. So we're not looking for that every time they say this and this and that, because if you look at it, we're at the bottom of the totem pole as far as that goes, the handouts and all that, as far as the monies that we're receiving and giving right back to them, not even 24 hours in. So
Yeah, how about that?
just more personal, just working on that, doing more, being more consistent. Of, like I say, the knowledge that I have to know to do in this world and keep building with my kids so they get it way earlier than I did, so they get my age at my point in life, they'll be set.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just keep it going, man.
That's a power move right
Yeah.
there.
That part.
Right.
And because it almost go back, and I don't want to get off topic though, but what we was talking about on the colorism thing, it's like, we don't own nothing. We don't own nothing. We're too busy trying to get over on each other, or get there before each other, you know, but if we put, I mean, for instance, I mean, we did it here. I mean, look what the things that we put together. I'm not going to put all our stuff out there, but we put it together and made it happen. I mean, we do that, but I mean, Hazel, any resolution?
I can't really say it's a resolution. Like, even though the year just started, I just feel like I've been going through a lot.
Yeah.
And it made me realize that I have to work on myself. And I have to start focusing on myself. Because I'm the type of person that, like, if you need help, I'm like right there.
Yeah.
If you say like, oh, I need you to come here real quick to do something, I'm right there. And I'm the type of person, like, it kind of makes me mad in a way, but I like forgive so easily to the point where it's like, I feel like people take my kindness for weakness.
Okay.
They probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
possible.
I have to, so I feel like I have to work on that.
Yeah.
So in order for me to do that, I have to say like, no, like,
It's okay
I
to
have
say
to
no.
take back my time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my favorite. That's been my favorite words for this year.
Yeah,
And we
my
only how
time.
many days?
That
in?
part. That part.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? Even with you saying protecting your peace, with me protecting my peace, I
Hit
have too much now to lose for somebody to come and mess with me.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm not going there. If you right and I'm wrong, or vice versa, and you going out, okay, you got it.
Yeah.
You got. I'm not arguing with you.
Right.
I'm not doing none of that.
Hey,
You got it.
and
Cause
it's
my
just-
peace.
1 + 1 is 3. Okay.
Okay, you got it.
You got
Facts,
You got it.
facts. And me and myself and Rebecca was at the store. You know, Rebecca's a panelist. She'll be on here soon. You'll see her. But we were just at the store today, and the cashier took me. It was this much. Took me almost out my skin. I asked her was the line open at the food line over there on Rayford Road. I'm gonna call them out.
Rayford Road, he said.
I asked her, was the line open? Because normally the lights is on. That signifies, hey, the line is open, but it wasn't. So I said, is this line open? And she was like, so and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is that? So she was like, I'm like, is this line open? She was like, yeah. I'm like, well, the light was off. I couldn't tell. She said, so? Ask Rebecca. I said, man, I gotta keep my mask on. If I take my mask off, so like, but I said I was gonna work on myself, so I stayed quiet the whole time. She even was trying to talk to me, but I still stayed quiet. I said, you killed that situation, but I stayed quiet. I didn't beef off. I didn't mouth off or anything, and I just left out the store. And I let my frustrations out when I got outside.
Sometimes that silence is
The best.
what's needed
Right.
to keep your peace.
Yeah.
You know how much energy and how much time it would have took for you to like pop off on her and go off on her. You could have took them 12 seconds and put it towards real talk, but you don't waste 12 seconds.
I'm telling you.
Honey.
I said, this woman must don't know I'm on Real Talk Roundtable. She don't know. She don't know. So, but that's something I had to work on. So I've been working on that.
Well, I think for me, I'm gonna go with rehabilitation. At least within myself and my personal quarters. I'm gonna take some stuff that look broke and check it out in myself, make sure it ain't broke.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's a clean in there.
That's self-evaluation right there, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
That's that old saying, you gotta make sure that that new bucket hold water before you let go of the old.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So I want to tell y'all how fake y'all being right now, cause ain't none of y'all said y'all gonna stop drinking. Ain't none of y'all said y'all gonna stop going to the strip club.
I don't know what strip club around here to go to.
Man, they tossing dollars around this joint.
Well, I'm not going to you nasty people. So, I don't even drink like that no more. I drink wine now. So, let's be clear since he's going to try to throw somebody under the bus. But what I won't do for 2021 is not. I'm going to keep it real with y'all because,
Real talk.
Misbehavior by Nympho. Misbehave when you want.
you know, y'all be having a lot of people that be lying to y'all and be telling y'all what y'all want to hear. Baby, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
You're not gonna tell you what you want to hear.
I'm going to give you what you want and I'm going to tell you what you need to hear. I'm not going to, no, because some of y'all be checking friends. Matter of fact, I had to check mine for 2021. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I had to check the people that was around me, honey. Oh, child, this whole...
And that's crazy. You gotta check with people around you.
Every day.
You gotta look at your surroundings.
Baby, it ain't just the street you on. It's the folks skinning and grinning in your face.
That part.
Because they know, because half the time, they really low-key haters.
Right.
You better know a snake when you see one. Because 2020 showed them to you. If you keep them around for 2021, they're going to bite you in the tail.
Hey, touch her out. She hot.
I'm hot, baby. I'm hot. I'm on something, baby. I'm on something from Craig.
So Craig.
I'm sorry, Craig. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Craig. I had to get that. It was on my spirit. It was on my spirit. I had to get it out. I'm sorry.
Understand. Hey, that's about that self-peace.
That's
about that self-peace.
I'm trying to tell you.
So sometimes you gotta let it go. Because a lot of times, being a part of the family unit, a lot of times we tend to hold on a lot of other people's burdens that we don't need to be holding on. And sometimes we're holding on to some things that other people need to be taught on, and some of the lessons that they need to learn. And a lot of times here we are sitting up late at night praying, researching, sometimes even fasting, trying to help this person out, find out what they can do for them. And meanwhile, that person, they sleeping well at night, they doing everything. Meanwhile, here we are sitting here gaining weight, ain't eating right, or better yet, high blood pressure, cholesterol is up and all this stuff, because you don't understand how important it is about peace. Whenever you sit back and have peace and let go of things, especially that don't belong to you.
Right.
Even though you love other people, you got to sometimes let them learn their lesson.
Yeah, because it's their lesson. It's not your lesson.
And especially too, when it comes to our children, our broke asbestos.
Hello.
They got to learn their lessons too.
That part.
You got to sit back and let them, because we love them so much that, especially when they were little kids, you know, remember how they were taking their first steps. You put your hand on the left, on the right, trying to guide. Let them hit the flow.
Yeah.
They understand.
They understand.
In life, later on, when they make that bad decision, they're like, but Daddy, my body's gonna get cut off. Okay, well, you remember when you went to your friends and y'all were spending money and all this? This is adulthood. You want me to treat you like an adult, right?
Tell them faith without working is dead.
Right. I mean, you know, God takes you from the dark and bring you to the light. So I can't work with God's word. You know?
Right.
I ain't trying to interfere with that.
Hello.
So you gotta learn. But getting back to peace though, and especially whenever you're a business owner, there's a lot of times people try to interfere with your peace, and you got to hold tight. You got to hold on to your peace, because at the end of the day, it's all about you. It's about your health.
So how do y'all feel about when it comes to New Year resolutions? Since we don't want to ask them there. Don't put on ask. But honestly, because we gotta wrap this show up pretty soon. But how do you feel about New Year resolutions? Are they helpful? Are they beneficial? Are they just
I never called mine a New Year's resolution. I always said I'm just gonna do what I've been doing and add on to it.
Well, what do you think the resolutions do for people personally?
Well, I think personally, as far as a New Year resolution, I don't think that you should wait until the new year to make your changes.
You gotta start.
You gotta do it. You gotta reevaluate your life.
Right.
A couple of weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months, quarter, whatever it's yearly, quarterly, whatever. You gotta reevaluate your life. You can't.
Right.
You can't just wait till the new year. Oh, I'm gonna make this change. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Matter of fact, sometimes you gotta do accountability, because I see a lot of times people talk about, oh, it's a new year, new me, I'm cutting off folks and cutting. Well, if every year you cut people off,
You are the problem.
maybe it's you.
Hello.
Maybe you need to start thinking better.
Cut yourself off.
It's self-motivation because, like, to me, 2020 should have showed everybody, like, anything can happen.
Anything.
Life is very
Anytime.
unpredictable.
Yes.
Life, unprediction, they go together all day. So I think it's just self-motivation. Like, you gotta it's something to give yourself. A lot of people need more hope and inspiration than we think.
Yeah.
And so I think that's what a lot of people make their resolutions off of, just to give themselves.
I agree.
Yeah, a lot of people know, like, for instance, people go to church New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
When, if it wasn't we wasn't banned. So they go to church and they say, I'm gonna quit smoking, I'm gonna quit drinking, and as soon as
They leave the church yard.
They didn't want to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We do it too good.
Yeah, I'm more like on Candy's side, but where she came from, because I try not to wait till New Year's to change. If it's something I know that I have to work on, and I'm looking at myself, and I could realize, this is me. It is me. So let me try to fix that.
Right.
I don't want to wait till the new year to say, okay, I'm gonna change it.
Because you want to go into the New
Yeah,
Year.
absolutely.
Like, okay.
In case in point, I used to smoke
I
cigarettes,
start on my birthday.
and every New Year I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes. Oh, I'm gonna stop smoking cigarettes. I never did it. I stopped smoking cigarettes in the middle of the year. God took the taste of the cigarette out my mouth, so I haven't had it, but it wasn't because of a resolution. It's just something I finally got to see within myself to say I don't want it no more. Although I do have my vape, but it's that cigarette that I needed to get rid of, because the vape is a lot more easier to get off for me and myself. So, at the end of the day, I just, I'm gonna always be me, resolutions or not. So we're gonna end up this topic. It was a great discussion.
Yes.
I think a lot of y'all are gonna change tomorrow. Talking about the New Year today.
Today, not tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Today, right now.
I already changed.
All that stuff on camera now. Tomorrow they're gonna be cussing me out. But any shout outs before we end this show? I want to go down and give y'all some shout outs, man. This is the first show. Let's go ahead. Shout the people out.
Yep. Actually, during this time of the year, I just want to set a little plug in. I know during this time of the year, it's a lot of graduation, senior portraits going on, also military balls. And if you need any photographers, we got Candy, we got Angie, and we also got Barry. If you need to get in contact with them, you can hit me up and I'll send you their direction.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Hazel? No?
All right, just shout out all my family and friends, y'all. We
Yeah.
love y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you
And
for the
TikTok
support.
family.
Right?
Yeah,
Thank you for the support.
I want to shout out my kids. Hey, y'all.
continue to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, WikWok, Twitter, all that.
Just making up names.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're gonna find us, and also streaming live on Apple TV, Roku
What is
TV,
WikWok though?
Fire Stick. You'll find us everywhere. It's Real Talk.
TV.
Holla.
Roundtable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, that's a good one.
Hold on, what the hell is WikWok? I want to make sure he took
I
the
don't
camera.
know.
What the hell is WikWok?
Come on, man. Hey, I
That's
don't
why
know why.
that's why I had to look at you like.
Every time I say TikTok, it's almost like I got a rhyme with that
She
shit.
said WikWok.
TikTok, whip, every time I say TikTok, the next
Oh, I
one,
know this. Which one is
the
it?
next one is
Real talk.